go, guys? We're back on GoTimeMedia. And this episode right here is about relationships. Valentine's Day is coming up. I want to thank Zay, Lauren, Chris, Jinal, all for coming on my podcast today. I never said a list so long before. Okay. So listen, man. Y'all ready to dive into this?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So the first question. Valentine's Day is today. And couples always goes on dates. Let's just say, should the woman initiate the first date? Is that okay to do? Or is that a man thing? Like the man has to be like, we going on a date. Or can a woman do that?
I think a man can and a woman can. For me personally, I would prefer if a man were to ask, but that's not to say that a woman can't. Like I've asked a man on a date before. Like sometimes they drag their feet, they don't get the hint, and like I'm trying to make moves. So I'm like, what's up? You wanna go out? So I think it can go both ways. But personally, I would prefer if a man does. But that's not to say that I'm scared to ask a guy.
What about you?
I would say the same thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh my goodness. Y'all all agree?
What you think, Chris? You real quiet in the corner.
Yeah, Chris, what you think, Chris?
Everybody equal now. You feel me? We all equal, right?
I mean,
men and women equal, right?
Chris, what
to
you think?
some extent, you could say.
I think it really matters on the female, whether she's confident enough to ask him or not.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true though, but it gotta depend on how she asks. Like, cause you don't want to be like ruining the friendship. Just in case the guy don't see you like that. I feel like the guys should always low key ask because like guys can catch feelings faster than girls can catch feelings.
I mean, they can go on a friend date if they want to go on a friend date. Nothing wrong with that.
Yo, man, so when we go on dates, like a first date, who should pay?
Who should pay on first date?
men.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my
pay.
answer is I'm not paying. Damn sure I'm not paying. Because listen, if I pay, what do I say I'm gonna pay and she go order the whole menu? You know what I'm saying? So I can't.
Wait. Is that something y'all talk about? Like you go on dates and like that's a conversation y'all have before you go on a date? Like
No, listen. What I do, I be like, where you want to go? And then she'll be like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, you gonna pay? I gotta throw it in there. But what do y'all think?
You're embarrassing.
Keep it real. It's whoever initiated. You feel me? Whoever asked, whoever on the date.
Yeah, whoever asked to go on the date.
You feel me? If I say I'm gonna take you out, I'm gonna pay.
I like that's a good answer.
It can't work like that. She might be hungry. She hungry, I'm hungry.
So
why am I paying?
True, but
you acting real broke.
You feel me? You gotta take the chance. You gotta risk it.
What you think, Chris?
That shit wild to me, Sonny. You the man. You're supposed to lead. You do what you're supposed to do as a man. So you leverage that. You take that as a date. She's on your type time to move forward. It is what it is. But all this make her pay and all that, nah, that's a weak move. Men make the first hand.
I mean, I don't expect them to pay, but I know I got it if I need to.
I agree with you. I always bring my own money, just in case, because I'm a big girl. I got big girl money.
Independent moves.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't expect it. Would it be nice? Yes.
Exactly.
But I do agree with you, Chris. Like, I feel like for me personally, I lead. Like a man should lead the relationship or whatever it is we got going on. So like, however you move is how I'm gonna move. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
See,
I like that mindset.
I agree to an extent. Like every time I go out to eat, the waitress always bring me the bill. I'm just confused
because she knows what's up.
Even like when I be going out with my family members or just friends, they be like, "Here, why are you giving it to me? Why is Deontay getting the bill? I don't understand." Like even when I went out with Zay, Zay and TT. We went to Applebee's. She just laid the check right there. Well, why are you giving this to me? There's two other people across from me. Give it to them. I don't want the bill. So I think it's like, I think it depends, yo. Honestly, it depends on what she ordered because I could pay if she's reasonable, but she's like me. I eat like half the menu. I can't pay for half the menu.
Yo, you shouldn't be taking nobody out on dates.
Nah,
listen,
straight McDonald's with it. But look, what's your idea of a perfect date?
That's a hard question. You gotta let me think.
Why don't the guys go first?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Y'all real like. I don't know, like do something fun, like maybe like an amusement park or something. Like I just really want to vibe out. You feel me? I want to have fun, like good time. Like, I like to laugh. So we can have a good time, connect like that for every day for me.
What about you, Chris?
I think you gotta do something where more of a conversation to where both people see each other and they vibe and connect. So it gotta be somewhere. To me, I like to go sightseeing. So I know all the spots, I know all the rivers, creeks, whatever. I'm trying to go out into the mountains, whatever. But I think a nice little spot where y'all able to just
I know all the creeks, I know all the spots.
You hear his little accent? It keep coming out. You hear it? Anybody else hear it?
He's like, I'm gonna catch a dead body around that creek, around that accent. This first date don't go right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. All right, Lauren, you up. Then
okay, I feel like I'm very easygoing. Don't take much to satisfy me. I feel like as long as it's, thoughtful. I agree with you where you said, Chris, when you said like just an opportunity where we can like talk and really get to know each other. Cause I feel like movies is not ideal for a first date because you don't really talk at all. You're just sitting next to one another.
I'm
but I don't going to the
going
movies.
to
I like going to the movies.
Every movie I fell asleep. Every movie I go to, I fall asleep.
Do you really?
Just fell asleep in Externals.
We don't make them the same no more.
I mean, make them the same or not. I be asleep. It's the lights. When the lights go off, it's crazy. That's why I want to do that for my first date. Like my first date, I'm with Chris. Like I gotta make sure you're not a weirdo. I gotta test some limits. I can't just because like how am I going? I like the amusement part, but like I can't be talking to her on a still force and nothing. I need to be.
You're gonna be standing in line.
Right, the long ass line.
What you mean?
That's true. But look, this is what I see. Like, if we go to an amusement park, let's just say this date don't work out. How is she getting home? And you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, that's like a long ride home for something that didn't work out. We gotta stay local just in case. Okay, well, listen, Uber like 5 minutes away. I'm gonna take this. And you go, but you go to an amusement park. I feel like I gotta get more comfortable with her before I do all that. What about you, Gino?
Definitely somewhere where we can talk, eat, sightsee. I would agree with Chris and Lauren. Definitely sightseeing. Just a chill vibe.
Food is really important too.
Food is definitely important.
It's not a date if food's not involved.
Absolutely.
All right, so like I got a question, right? So let's just say are you like consider a whore if you don't have sex on the first date?
If you do,
yeah.
I got my 2 cents on that one. I feel like I'm talking too much. Someone else share.
All right, so boom, right? I think that it's actually respectable if a lady doesn't. It should be all right. So this is my thing. It should be 3 dates. You should figure out if you're sexually attracted to the person or not, off rip or not. If you will fuck the person and go out on a date and see where it goes. If not, don't take the date. But if that's the case, I respect a woman more when she rejects me on the first date. Lets me know that she ain't easy. So second and third, that's a chance to go shine. Because I want her to show, like, besides sex, what else as a woman she's able to provide to me. And I don't care about your career or how much you make, just you as a woman. What is it that is special about you that would make me gravitate towards me, not towards me, but towards you in an intimate manner or intellectual manner or whatever the case may be. There you go.
All right, so spin it. So imagine if it's not a first date and say you go out and you happen to meet this person. Maybe it's like mutual friends, like your friend brings this girl or whatever, and you guys end up having sex. Would you consider taking her serious beyond that if you feel like there was a connection in any type of way, or would you discredit her just because you had sex with her in that setting?
Well, she gotta show me. Like,
but would you give her the opportunity to? Is my question.
Yeah, I would give her the opportunity to just show me, like, all right, what is it about you? I think everybody deserves that, at least that kind of chance, to where they're able to, show what they're able to do and what they're not.
Gino, what y'all two think?
I mean, I don't really think I'd consider a girl a whore for doing the deed on the first date. Some people just like to do the deed and they're satisfied that way. But it's honestly, I feel like to each their own.
What about you,
mean,
Zay?
kind of depends how long have they been talking though. So if they've been talking for a little while, then go on a date and really connect, then you know what I mean? Nah, I don't think you're over. If I just talk to you like yesterday or something, you go on a date the next day, then maybe yeah.
I feel like sometimes after the first date, you realize all it was physical attraction.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know what's up, whether you should continue to talk or whether it's clipped after that.
But is that wise for marriage? Like, is that a wise? Let's say we're talking about marriage.
Marriage.
Right? Is that?
Whoa.
Yeah, because like,
real quick.
What are you dating for? Like, what's the purpose of you dating? It could be casual. It could be you're actually looking for a long-term girlfriend, short, or you're actually dating to marriage.
Day-to-day basis.
So, all right, boom, right? So that's casual. So, you know what I mean? For people like me, I'm looking for somewhere long-term or marriage-wise. I have to be dating with some kind of purpose because my time is valuable. Like, so what would be the point of just going through, like, I wouldn't gain much other than just, yeah, all right, fucked her. And oh yeah, fucked her too. Could have been something. And it's just like, what's the point of that?
I think I mean I agree with all y'all, but I mean I don't need 3 dates, you know what I'm saying? So 3 dates, you know, I'm gonna know in the first 20 minutes if I want to or not. You know, it's all about the look. You know what I'm saying? If you come out looking like one of these Kardashians, you know what I'm saying? Come out looking like Megan Good, you know what I'm saying? Then something's already gonna happen. You know, I don't need 3 dates to know you look good, you know. But I feel like I would say, like, if I'm talking, like, I feel like if I can hit in a week, how do I know somebody else can hit in a week? You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. Like, I definitely agree with that. I don't know about the morals or the wedding or anything like that, but I know, like, I feel like if I'm texting a girl and we first link and we have sex, then I know I'm not the only dude. There's no way in hell, because you wouldn't have given up that easy. So I can't say like you're too holy. You know, I can't put that up there in the conversation.
I feel like take it serious. I don't think that's a good way to measure it, in my opinion. Like, I feel like, tell me if this is what you're saying. What I heard from what you just said was basically like, if you have sex with somebody early on, whether it be the first time y'all link, whatever, first week, whatever it might be, that like she's doing that with other guys too. So essentially you're saying that yes, like that does make her a whore. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm never gonna call a girl a whore, but I'm not gonna say she's like
easy, because that's the word y'all keep throwing around.
But again, I'm not gonna say she's at church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put that in there. Clearly, she's not at church on Sunday. She's doing something like that, you know. But
I didn't agree with that. I don't know.
How you gonna be doing that on Friday and at church on Sunday?
Yeah, but why can't we? But hold on, why can't we call a spade a spade? It is what it is.
What is it?
Sure, it is what.
I didn't want to say it. I can't say it. No,
it is what it is. Like we can't. We not. If it's a quote unquote lion and we see it got a mane and it's golden and it looks like a lion, it's a lion. It is what it is. Like,
okay, so what's your definition then?
You need time. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel like the definition of a whore is subjective. Everybody has their
thank you.
So it's like, what are we really constituting as a whore here?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at.
View? All right, but what's society's
final view on it? Forget society. He's asking personally. So for you, what's the idea for you as a whore? Somebody that's whore, male or female?
I mean, if you do whorish things, you just a whore. Like,
what is whorish?
I can't identify that.
What is whorish? You need to describe.
Let me ask y'all this.
All right,
if you this is for Zay and Chris. Right. Would y'all mess with a girl that got a lot of bodies?
No, absolutely not.
What is a lot?
What is your definition of a lot? To me, if you got more than one, that's a lot. You pushing the girl. No, I'm kidding.
No.
All right. What age we talking?
Yeah.
I mean, just all different age groups in this group chat, so it's hard to say.
Say by 25. How many bodies the girl supposed to have by 25?
Yeah, she that college phase right there. Yeah. Freshman.
Really, the question is,
year,
what's too much at 25?
If you got over 25, are you going around that? That's what it is, for real.
If you got over 25, hold on.
You gotta think
That's
about
right.
that. You know how much how much time it takes to get to just one man and be like, hey yo, I'm trying to fuck. And they just move that shit along.
Did you just say at
Men are
25,
easy,
25
Men
is
are
too
easy.
much?
25 at age 25?
If you have 25 bodies at the age of 25 as a female,
shit is wild.
What are you doing?
That's wild.
Listen, what would y'all give it a try?
Okay, but what about the males that have 25 at 25?
But we're different.
Yeah, y'all want men with experience. Y'all don't want any inexperienced lovers.
There could be experience with less than 25.
So you're telling me, hold on, wait, let me get this straight, right? You're telling me, all right, let's do this, right? You know about wrestling, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. All right, so you're telling me, right? So one of these new wrestlers, right? I don't even know who to even call. Let's say Kofi Kingston would be a better wrestler than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You're giving me an analogy. I can't.
All right, but I'm
following. Keep going.
All right, so
can we use something else other than wrestlers? I'm thinking of two guys. I don't even know if I want to be going down this road.
All right, because one's more legendary and got more experience than the other. Stone Cold is way bigger.
You're going with LeBron James and like Trey Young type joint.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So, that's some good points right there, my brother. Keep on talking.
You want the MVP? Yeah. Do you want the MVP player or do you want the bench player? One out of the two.
Ooh, do you want the?
I mean, but it doesn't really always come down to sex anyway. There's other factors.
What, the emotional and the intimacy level and looking each other's eye and saying I love you? Like, of course, like it is what it is. But a person who got more years of doing that would be better than the person who's brand new. Come on.
I think her point was the fact that like you don't need to get to 25 bodies to be experienced. Like you can be experienced and have 10. You can be experienced and have 15. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes you're fucking the same girl like for a while, so it doesn't necessarily need to be the more bodies means the more experience.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're with someone for a long amount of time, you get to know what they like and what they don't like, and you know what I'm saying. So
I think when it comes to guys, right, and the body counts, I feel like as guys, it's always in the back of their mind. Like no guy is gonna want a girl that they man smash because then again we can't be friends. You just smashed my girl, you know. Like there's no earth in where we could chill and get coffee because I just don't rock like that. I feel like it's always in the back of the head, like the back of their mind, especially if this girl, like let's just say I give you a girl that's known, like she's easy, and the guy gives her a try. It's kind of like it's always in the back of his mind that what she did in the past, even if she changed, it's still like a guy doesn't want that. They want a girl that's hard to get, like nobody really touched it type joint.
Okay, but
y'all agree, guys?
I agree with that.
But wait,
I'm going on the right path.
Wait a minute. I feel like
it makes sense.
I always do.
I'm trying to get the words out. I feel like at this age, I'm sorry, teach his own, but I think it's strange to ask somebody what their body count is at this age. Like, I mean, I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm 23 and I feel like that's weird. Like, it's not really something that needs to be talked about, especially if you know the number of your significant other's like body count and you know that it's gonna like mess you up and be like, oh, I'm not attracted to her anymore, or it's gonna bother you. Like, maybe it's something that doesn't even need to be talked about.
Well, I agree. I don't even think men should ask women about their body count, because regardless, even if y'all did tell us, y'all be lying about the number because you didn't want to leave a bad impression on us whatsoever about telling us the real number.
You're just talking to the wrong girls then, because if she's lying, that's already the first mistake.
I wouldn't say that. I think that would just be upfront and forward. Like,
would you be honest about yours?
Tell me. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
What about you? Are you honest?
Huh?
It depends on the girl.
It depends on the girl.
Yeah.
I'm with Zay on
And
that.
if I'm just
because-
trying to,
At least he's honest.
then I'm not gonna be honest. Oh shit. But if you feel me, a John trying to cuff, then yeah.
I'm with Zay. It depends on the girl. Like, I'm talking to like a girl who go to church, you know. I'm not going to just sit here and be like, yeah, I did X, Y, and Z, you know. I might dumb it down a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I just been chilling and living, and then I feel like it depends on the girl. It depends on the vibe itself. But like, does body counts matter to a degree? I think it matters to a degree, and I'm gonna tell you why. It has nothing to do with age. Like, you don't want to be like, all right. For me personally, body counts don't matter at this age. I think if you don't have a kid, then we straight. As long as you don't got a kid, then we good.
Yeah.
You got a kid.
Yo, the things you say be so problematic. Like,
You got
so
a kid.
problematic.
Like, you off the
Nah,
table.
emotional
I mean,
baggage.
it really ain't nothing wrong being a,
Oh,
you feel
no.
me, a stepdad. Because you feel me, I got a stepdad. You feel me? That's like my real pop. Like, you feel me? I don't talk to my biological father. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm 100% sure he
Honest,
did not
like-
want to be your stepdad.
I don't got a problem with
Thanks.
it.
Thank you.
Like, you feel me? You stepping up. You feel me? Because another nigga ain't stepping up. You feel me?
He was literally, listen. He had no choice. He loved that woman. Was like, damn, I'm stuck with these little kids. Listen. I don't know no step pop that want to be a step pop. Like, there's no way a guy wakes up and is like,
Thank you.
I'm about to go take care of another nigga's kid right now. I'm gonna be right back. Like, who wakes up and say that? They don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you love another woman, then yeah, you do what you got to do. But like, if he's taking care of someone else's kid, that's a whole responsibility. I feel like for a male, it's different than a girl. You know, like a girl can easily be a stepmom. It kind of like it leans to them. Like, you get like, all right, prime example, Zach. Like, he probably, let's just say if he was a bad kid, he might try to, you know, shoot it, you know, slap him around a little bit. You don't know. Like, males are very hard to get along with step-up.
I think that's incorrect because I feel like there's more single mothers than there is single fathers. So for a woman with no children and nothing like that to find a man who's raising a child all by himself.
First of all, I feel like there's a lot of single mothers by choice, by the way. That's just my opinion.
By choice,
Yeah.
you said? I've seen that before.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, some of these single women, they're crazy. You deserve to be single. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I feel. But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's just me. I feel like there's by choice. That's all I'm saying.
In a sense, I guess. I mean, like, if you're with somebody that's not shit and is not gonna pour into you to be a better person, then
I got to push back on that. Hold on. So you're telling me a kid that's in your stomach, that's in your body, that you say it's your body, your choice, and you telling me from a whole, what I think it's 24 weeks in Pennsylvania, a whole 24 weeks, you didn't see any red flags or red signs that this person ain't shit, and that you should probably get rid of this baby so you're not tied to this man for a lifetime.
well,
It's not about that though.
yeah,
It's just a matter of that there's some, we're not going to talk about abortion now, but
we can.
It's just a matter of whether the female is like what she believes in the sense of abortion, because like there's a whole human inside of you. Females don't want to get rid of that because they feel
That's
like
not an easy decision.
Yeah, like regardless of who the baby is with, like there's still a baby in you regardless. So it comes down to that more than it comes down to who the baby's with, because they're really focused on the child that's about to be born more than the adult that's already doing their own thing.
And who's to say that man was even sticking around during the pregnancy at all?
But why put yourself in a vulnerable situation with that man?
Well, as soon as you lay down with somebody, okay, especially unprotected, I mean, yes, the chances there if you're on birth control, whatever, condoms, As soon as you lay down with a man, especially unprotected, it's a risk. You're not 5 years old, you know what can come, all of that, STDs, pregnancy. So you're not stupid on both sides. You know what could potentially happen. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with like the wording that you're using. You're saying, oh, like, why would you do that if you know, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but there's something called accountability. You got to take accountability in your part that it's majority on your end, because really and truly, even if you wanted to say, well, it's the wording of it, it's the reality of it.
I don't know what you're saying by accountability though. I don't get it.
You have to take there's accountability is never 50-50. It's always a percentage that's broken off into who has more, who's more wrong than the other. It's never 50-50.
It takes two people to have a child, though. So like accountability on both
the
parts.
responsibility and the responsibilities of those two people differ. Again, if he's not being the person that he needs to be, why put yourself? Why, as you holding your quote unquote part of the accountability in that, put yourself in that situation?
But it's the same thing for the man too. Why would they put themselves in the situation to possibly get a female pregnant as well? Because it's the same thing.
Because it's more,
you know, the risks that are going to happen, but with having sex, why would the male put himself in that sense too?
Agreed, but at the same time, there's more cause and effect on the woman's side because now you're a single mother, and statistically, a lot of stats come with that.
I don't know. I feel like you can only use that kind of excuse for but so long. Like as a man, like I know not all of us are raised the same, and like you know we have different advantages, disadvantages, whatever. But I think once you become a certain age, that whole like, oh, you know, I had a shitty life and da da da, I'm this way because of that, like gets old because you're a grown ass man at this point. Have your, you know, get your shit together, own your stuff, be accountable, and do better. It's simple as that.
And it comes down to learning from the struggles that you went through instead of blaming it on them.
Yeah, blaming it. Oh, what, you know, life's unfair.
You're missing what I'm saying. The goal is to not be in the situation at hand in the first place. It's to learn from others' mistakes or learn from what's going on right now in reality and move better. It had nothing to do with anything that you're saying right now. It's just moving better. Overall, if you know that eating, like quote unquote, just an example, if you know that smoking is bad for you, you shouldn't smoke. It's avoiding the situation altogether so that you don't develop the cons of smoking, lung cancer, or I don't even know what else comes with smoking, but whatever else that's bad is overall just avoiding the situation and moving better and being in the right situations and picking better.
I get what you're saying, like on the female's part and even on the male's part, like you want to look for somebody that has potential, somebody that's going to be good for you, you know, and that's why you were saying before you want to date with intention. So you're not about to just date somebody who, you know, is not bringing much to the table. You want to be with someone that has a lot and brings a lot to the table before you even get to the point of potentially having a kid with them. And I understand that 100%, but you know, life happens, things happen, and let's just say you do get to that point. I personally feel like love can be blinding at, you know, in life. Like it can be. You get, oh, he's nice, he's funny, da da da, like, oh, it's only bad sometimes. And then you let things go, you let things slide. And then before you know it, you're pregnant. And at that point, it is what it is. There's no turning back. For some people, they feel as though they do have option, whether it be adoption or abortion. I'm speaking for my personal preference. To me, like I wouldn't want to give my baby up for adoption or have an abortion. Like I just couldn't bring myself to do that. And I feel like I would just have to deal with the situation at hand, which would either look like trying to make things work with him or finally having a wake up call and being like, damn, I wasted all this time. Like I should have ended this a long time ago before I was in this situation, but it's too late to go back. So now I gotta do what I have to do. But I don't feel like it should just be all on the woman, like all on the girl, like all on the woman. I feel like it's a 50-50 thing.
But statistically speaking, even if you said that, 80% of you leave. Like leave relationships in total. So it would relationships or marriages. So it wouldn't really matter either way because you'd be leaving regardless.
What about you?
Abortion, okay. Honestly, it really just depends. Y'all got to agree on something. And if y'all disagree, it's up to the woman for real. It's their body, you feel me? So if she want to keep the baby, as a man, you're supposed to still take care of it. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you didn't want to have a baby with her, you still did it. You feel me? You both wrong, and that's the consequence. You're supposed to use a condom, right?
Agreed. Definitely.
I feel like Chris is just putting it all on females, though.
I'm gonna be honest
it's
with you.
still the man that decides to still partake in having sex as well, just as much as the female does.
I think what he's trying to say is like we can't complain about, oh, we're single moms, because 9 times out of 10, like, we're the one that leaves. And so he's saying, like, you should have known before you got pregnant that he was a shitty man and left while you could, rather than waiting until you did get pregnant and then, talk about how shitty he was and he left, or, I'm here raising this kid and I just don't see it that way.
Yeah, because who's to know that the person was shitty until after you get pregnant? Because that's usually when the tables turn. All of a sudden, they want to start acting crazy once they get pregnant. So then,
no, girls start acting crazy when they start getting. After they had the kids, girls be acting crazy. How many people on child support right now?
How is that crazy?
But you don't know everybody's situation. Everybody's situation.
All right, thank you.
Again, it shouldn't. Again, like, come on, there has to be somebody able to say, well, I could have avoided all of this if I just moved better. Like, it can't just be a loophole.
On both parts, though.
Yeah, on both parts, I agree. But the detriments of a lot of, matter of fact, I'll do it this way, since I was trying to be reserved in a sense, but now I have to just go full on out. Statistically speaking, it's financially for single women in the Black community. I'm talking strictly in the Black community overall, because 80% of them, of the total population, are single mothers out of wedlock. So with that being said, you take on the fact that boys are reading at a 4th grade reading level. It's been, what else is going on? Women are going into, it's affecting the relationship dynamics of what goes on between a man and a woman. Women can't get on the same page as men, and that's a fight that's going on. You have the women raising men who are really boys, thinking that they're men, and they're rejecting the men that they raise. So as a society whole, so we have that going on as well. Like, it's a mixture of things that fall with being a single mother. So you take on most of the burden that comes on with it. You can say, well, it's your choice, yeah, but it has to be what hurts it in the long-term aspect compared to the short aspect of it. I think I'm being harsh on what I'm saying right now, but it's the truth.
I get what you're saying.
To
a degree.
It's definitely a generational problem, though. It's definitely a generational problem for sure, and there's a cycle, definitely. So I agree with that point.
Yeah, this started in the 70s. Like, it started with and like I said, I don't really put as much blame on the men because of the time period as well. You had Nixon in that time. He was talking about the war on drugs. In that lasted from the 70s. Vietnam, the war on drugs, the 3-strike program signed by Bill Clinton. Like, there's constantly things that take the men out of the homes. And prior to 1965, we were married at an 80% rate. Divorcing was never such a thing in the Black community until after that. And there's a reason behind it, but it was the government's fault and all that stuff. But that's just getting way offhand. But
I think
whatever.
That's different, honestly, a different topic, because I think now how people view things is like they're afraid to be committed to someone. I feel like once you get married to someone, like, that's a lifelong commitment that you have with them through thick and thin, through all of that. And people just give up so easily. They're just like, oh, like, we'll just get a divorce and that's that. Like, I don't know about y'all, but the people that I see that are married to this day, they've been through it. They've been through hell and back, but they stuck it out. And that's the important part. But I feel like now, like, our generation doesn't have that same mentality. And I think that's why that people don't get married, or the divorce rates are really high.
All right, so moving on with relationships, man. And I'm gonna start off with the fellas. Can a man cheat and it mean like nothing? Like, let's just say you've been with a girl, like, Zay, you've been with TT for a long time. Like, can you cheat and it just mean like, I'm just doing this for this, but I love TT? Or when a male cheat, it means something.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I mean, you could. You feel me?
You
Men
saying that
really don't
because she's
get
in the other
men
room?
really don't be getting emotionally attacked. You feel me? They be thinking more with their, you feel me, they dick than they, you feel me, yeah.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
Well,
There's a couple people
right.
watching. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, I got you.
Alex,
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, I think we cheat. Well, men, I think men could keep it to a level where it's just strictly sex. I don't think it can get. Yes, you got your things where men do, fall in love and all that extra shit, but like on majority level, I think we just keep it to a simple fuck.
what about you, Zay? Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with him.
I'm still pleading the fifth, man. So Lauren and Gino, y'all could put your input in.
You're saying like if a man was to fuck somebody else, it just doesn't mean anything. They can just go on in their relationship like normal.
Yeah, we can come back to and be all like, cause look, right? It really depends
I
on.
didn't say me. I'm just putting that out there. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, this is my thing, right? Overall, if you're like this, all right. If a man is all right, so this you got like a casual fuck, right? You're not really gonna like care about her or like them. It's just a casual fuck compared to somebody who you would provide for. You'd be like, hey, I'm gonna pay this. Ooh. I think, and you get the BMW, she gets nothing. And I think on that level, like, yeah, like I care about you, but she's just nothing. Like it is what it is. Like I think to me, like for men need to put the money where their mouth is. If you care about somebody, you're gonna show and you're gonna do things. So of course, basically that takes money to do those kind of things, but it's who you care for the most out of all that you would do for. If you don't care about a person, you ain't gonna put your money into them. So yeah. And there's more to it, like emotional or whatever, but yeah.
What about you, Lauren? What you think?
I feel like it depends on who the man is. Because I know I've been with very emotional people. Um, I don't know, but what did you say?
Like, what's the question even asking? Are you just like you asking if like the guy can just go back into their relationship and not feel nothing after just cheating on somebody?
Yeah.
Or after cheating on their girl?
Yeah.
I mean, people do it.
Yeah.
I think ultimately does it like even if you never fess up to it, like it weighs on your conscience. Like even if it's in the back, like it weighs on your conscience. You don't think so? I feel
I'm
like
not answering.
I think
you was over here shaking your head.
I think honestly, like men, we just like appreciate it. Like we appreciate you more because like it's like we got that close clarity nut out, and we just like, damn, I really got a winner on my side. Let me go back to my shorty and stop entertaining these hoes. Yeah, I think it's like that, but like I don't know, like some
I feel
men
like
can
time
think
will
like that.
tell, and then that shawty ends up leaving you anyway because karma's a bitch.
Yeah, it plays out.
What about you,
That's
Zay?
life.
You go on a one night stand, come back?
Nah, I wouldn't. You feel me? Stop trying to get me caught up. Yeah. I'm playing the fifth too now. I'm playing the fifth because I see what you're trying to do. You see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you trying to expose the plays, but nah, man, it is what it is. Like,
what about women? Can women have sex and not have an emotional connection?
They can, but usually it's more intimate. You feel me?
Why?
She's not gonna fuck him unless she really like him.
Is that true?
I think that's true for me personally.
Yeah.
So, girl,
the next man be treating her better. She start to fall for him.
What about you, Lauren?
I don't know. This is beyond me because I feel like cheating is like the lowest of lows.
No, I wasn't referring to cheating. I'm saying like I'm only gonna what Zay was saying. I would only fuck someone if there's an emotional like connection.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
So you can't just have sex just to have sex. It gotta be like
Absolutely not.
Well, you do got those women out there. You do got those women out there who quote unquote master their emotions and just fuck frivolously, but that's the minority. Most majority of women don't do that shit. They're more emotional.
I feel like for me personally, I actually struggle with like being emotionally available. So I feel like for me, it's not to say that like I'm having sex with anyone and everyone, but like I could easily have sex with someone and it be nothing, and like it just be that. Like I honestly prefer if it is that it just be that. Like you don't need to text me, we don't need to hang out, we don't need to do all that. Like leave me alone. Like you want to hit me up, that's what you want to do, we could do that. But beyond that, there doesn't really need to be a relationship. Because I feel like once you do open that door and that's we're hanging out, we're talking here and there and all that, like then that's when your feelings get involved. And it's like, if it's just sex, then let it be just that. There's no need for the other stuff. Like we don't need that.
That's cold.
You think you can operate on that level?
I have. For me, it's fairly easy. Not to say that I just be with anyone, but like I have been with people where it was just that.
What about you, Zay?
I'll plead the fifth, man.
Man's trying to protect himself.
Listen, man, I just want to know, can you have sex if it mean nothing?
I could, yeah. And I have, yes. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. I mean, listen, man, we all got a pass, man. We know you wifed up, booed up, you know what I'm saying? So we all got a pass. We all got a
Back
pass.
up the pass. Let's say that.
Exactly. That's all it is. All right, man. We're gonna narrow it down to the last couple questions, man. So this is what I want to know. Be honest. Does looks matter when you're approaching somebody? Or are y'all gonna be one of them fake people that says it's from the heart, man? I'm not pleading. Looks
honestly,
matter.
Looks do matter because that's the only way I'm gonna even get to know your personality. I gotta be attracted to you for me to let you be able to get to know me. So looks do matter, personally.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Lauren?
I think looks matter to an extent. I don't think you need to look like
model
or nothing. But
I'm not like no Michael B. Jordan look like that, but
like just a general attraction.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, ain't nobody out here looking like Michael B. Jordan. That's man.
Buddy, wow.
Man, listen, I've been hitting the gym and stuff. I don't know what that man is doing. That man is on a different path. But I think looks matter. But what age does looks stop mattering?
You desperate and old?
Well, yeah,
like 60, like so you better take what you can get.
60 something.
I won't know till I'm that age.
Because like since we graduated, people don't look the same.
Bro, for your 40s, that's when that's that tipping point where you start seeing them gray hairs.
I see people with gray hairs now.
Yeah, yo, shout out to my man's Macau. That man got gray hairs like crazy as fuck.
That's wild.
Shout out to Grandpa. But yeah, that man, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I think 40 is that tipping point. Like salt and pepper in your hair. After you start seeing them little lines and shit in your face. Yeah.
I think looks matter to me because I gotta see, like, for me, I gotta see what a girl look like with no makeup. You know, like I can't, like, cause you know how many girls look different without makeup. Like I go to sleep and then I wake up, I don't know who next to me. I'm like, when did you get here? I just took off my makeup. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? You know, like I can't. Looks matter because I gotta see what you look like with no makeup. And you know, plus, like, I'm real weird. I need to know what your mom look like. I need to know what you're gonna look like in the future, just in case this ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm weird like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, give you a prime example. Beyonce's mom is beautiful, so Beyonce aging fine like wine. Now, what if Beyonce's mom look like? You know what I'm saying? Beyonce might not age fine like wine. You know what I'm saying? So I be looking at parents too. You know what I'm saying? So. That's just me. Like for me, I look just like my dad at this age. So, you know, clearly I'm all that in a bag of chips. But and my grandpa was fly, you dig me. So I got the good genes, I'm chilling. That's how I think about it. I gotta go deep. Looks matter, especially if I'm trying to marry you. What? Shoot, I can't be with anybody at 40. You just, I'm looking like a snack and you looking like the trash that they about to throw it out the end of the shift. You know what I'm saying? They gotta match. You gotta match my fly. So looks matter.
Yes.
So let me ask you this, right? So, bro, do you think her maintaining that matters?
Yeah, you think I'm in the gym for it? She better come with me.
All right, respect it.
I'm saying, like, I feel like you got a male has to uplift a female, and it has to be the same vice versa. Like, if I start getting fat as a female, you gotta be like, yo, Bill, that 6-pack went away. It's not what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? And then for me, even though girls don't want to hear it, if I see something, I'm gonna have to tell you. Flab got a curve, got a curve, they gotta hit them carbs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe carb it out.
All right, let me ask you this, right? Now, would you be dead up front and telling her, hey, if you don't get this done, there's a possibility that I might leave you? Or would you be that cutthroat?
I'll let Zay answer that first.
No, you answer. He asked you.
Technically, he asked everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, listen, let's rephrase the question so I don't answer this first. I'm gonna rephrase and help everybody out. If your significant other that you've been with is like you're losing interest in the way that he's looking, let's just say for females, he's getting fatter or he doesn't look the same. Are you leaving him?
I feel like once you're in love with someone, physical kind of just.
So you giving me that fairy tale movie?
Nah,
I feel like giving you no fairy tale movie. Like,
yeah, she actually telling the truth, honestly, because for them it's more emotional. Once
the honeymoon phase goes away after some time, it's unconditional love at that point if you're so committed to them. So looks don't matter if it's unconditional.
Right. And exactly, if it's unconditional. If you're giving your girl an ultimatum, if you don't lose weight, I'm leaving you, that's conditional love. And I don't want that anyway. I don't want to be with a person that's like that.
And looks is what attracts you initially anyway. So then after that, it really is like your personality. So if your personality starts changing, it's a different story.
Wait.
So you wouldn't do the same things you wouldn't do the same things at first in the relationship, but you would then get quote unquote lazy and not do it. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Nah, my bad, I was high. Nah, something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. Wait, hold on. So you wouldn't want to do the same things to maintain the relationship. You would rather, and if I gave you an ultimatum to, hey, this is the thing that got me attracted to you in the first place, and you're losing that, and I'm telling you that, and you would say that that would be conditional love, even though it's at the same time me coming to an emotional standpoint and being like, hey, this is what's going on, and communicating that with you. You would say that that's conditional love.
Are your parents together?
Huh?
Are your parents together?
What they got to do with the question?
Are they not?
No, they're not together. No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just speak for mine. My mom and dad do not look the same as they did when they married each other 26 years ago, but they still very much so love each other. So I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, that initial attraction is what hooks you, what gets you in. But like, as time goes on, if what attracts, say me and you, if I saw you, I was like, oh my God, he's fine. I'm gonna see what he's about. Like, let me get to know him. Then I start to get to know you, and I'm like, he's kind of asshole. Fuck your looks. That doesn't mean anything. Like, at that point, it's more so about who you are as a person. So I don't care how you look. If you're a trashy person, then I'm leaving. So like, I don't think that's the same thing as what you're saying.
And honestly, looks changing is inevitable. Like, you get older.
I'm not saying, hold on. I'm not saying in terms of looks. Let me be fair. I'm talking about, appearance, gaining weight, that kind of thing. I'm not talking about, hey, you look like fucking Selena in her 20s, and after all of a sudden you look like a grandma version of J-Lo. I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying like in terms of like, for the men, it's more visual. So the way how you look, if you gain more weight or whatever the case may be.
But gaining weight is inevitable, like pregnancy problem, thyroid, any type of health problems. You're just gonna leave all of a sudden because their look changed.
Thyroid only affects 6% of women. So pregnancy, you gain an average of 50 pounds, but would
Where
that
are
be
you
at?
pulling these statistics from?
No, I just know them off the
50
top of my
pounds is
head.
a lot. That's a lot.
No, hey, what
I
does
just know-
they think?
My boy do his research.
Yeah,
mean,
I do. I don't speak on things I don't know.
50 pounds is a lot.
I don't know. I mean, both of y'all really do got a point. Like, if you love somebody, like you truly love them, it really shouldn't matter. But at the same time, I liked you because I loved you, fell in love with you because of the way you look. You feel me? So I want you to, maintain that. But like, I don't want you to lose yourself a lot. Like maybe you gain like, you feel me, a couple pounds. Okay, what we do? But you feel me, really lose yourself, then you feel me, I'm trying to motivate you.
But what?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. But what if she doesn't lose it? Then what do you do?
Then you gotta take your ball as a man and go the fuck home. It's as simple as that. If you're not gonna stand on your word and mean it, then what was you saying in the first place for?
So you're saying if someone's looks no longer becomes attractive to you and you was married to them for years, you just gonna leave all of a sudden just because
I
they
didn't say
don't
nothing. I didn't say
I
nothing.
didn't
If
say
they're not
leave
trying
all
to
the time,
change, then
but if
maybe,
you're not
yeah, I
trying to-
guess. Because you feel me?
Yeah,
Everybody
if you're
said you got to be attracted to them, right?
yeah,
For them
if
to
you're
get to know you, right?
yeah,
You want to still be attracted to them.
Oh,
if you're
I
not
feel like
putting
if
in the
feelings
work,
change based off of looks at that big age,
no,
that's a
we
different
never said
problem.
look. Well, physical appearance, looks, weight, whatever the case may be. If you're in the gym and living a healthy lifestyle, this wouldn't be a problem, or wouldn't be any kind of whatever.
Life
Whatever the
gets
case
in the
may be.
way. Everybody has to deal with their responsibilities. Like everybody can't live the same lifestyle going to the gym. Like
So you're telling me I sleep for 8 hours, I have 16 hours left in the day, I work another 8, and you're saying that, well, yeah, 8, 16, 4, yeah, then you have a whole another 8 hours to figure out what you want to do. There's time that you could to do something about a quick. People do it all the time. They wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, go run, do cardio.
everybody's lifestyle is different. Finances, racial
and
backgrounds, access to
and-
gyms, literally everything is different. Kids, having kids.
yeah, and people who maintain a structured and balanced lifestyle have better outcomes than people who don't.
It's easier said than
Really
done.
all about
Maintaining a
self-discipline, too.
balanced lifestyle.
They
Okay.
said self-discipline. I like it.
Yeah, you don't have any discipline, then that shows a trait of who you are to be, as in your personal life. So it affects all areas. If you have no balance in your emotional, or not emotional, your personal life, you're not going to have any balance in your quote unquote work life. It affects all
Everybody's
areas.
job is different. Like there's people that work 10 to 12-hour shifts every day.
And that affects them mentally, affects them with their personal life.
So do you feel like weight, being a heavy-set person, means that you're unattractive?
Me?
For majority of men.
No, but you at one point when I first looked at you, when I first fell in love with you, you feel me? You wasn't like that. You wasn't like that. You feel
No,
me?
I'm just saying, like, are you not attracted to bigger women in general? Like, is that what we're getting
Yeah,
at?
you feel me? I love my Lizzos, you know what I'm saying?
I
But
don't.
I love her, you feel me?
Nope. I don't.
So you're not attracted to bigger women.
Nope.
Okay, that's a
Deontay.
preference.
Majority of men ain't attracted to bigger women.
Is it my turn to answer?
Deontay, I have a question for you, okay? And I'm gonna need you to be brutally honest with me, okay? We could just pretend they're not even in the room real quick. Okay? Real quick. When I was in high school, because you knew me in high school, you knew what I looked like, right?
Who, me?
Was I ugly?
Nah.
Wait,
Okay.
what's going on?
This is what I will say, right? Why I have my like preferences, right? Me personally, like I'm not gonna go for a Lizzo. I'm sorry. I'm 180 pounds. There's nothing me and Lizzo got in common. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We could be friends, but what are we gonna do? I'm 180 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, I would like to stay on this side of the ballpark. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, I love all sizes, clearly, but is there a reason why you don't like all sizes, Chris? I say it's not about sizes, right? This is what it is. when we met you, you wasn't Lizzo or whoever you was gonna be. You was Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. Yeah. Right now, you just the stallion. You're not Megan. So therefore, something has to happen. Same way we was a guy. You know what I'm saying? If you met us and we were Michael B. Jordan and we ended up looking like somebody who's not Michael B. Jordan, then clearly you might. It's not about at some point to be married and to be with somebody, you gotta find them attractive. You know what I'm saying? Just because you've been with somebody for 30 years and you don't, and just to say the last 5 years you don't find them attractive, then why would you stay? Looks is gonna matter until you die. It doesn't matter who you are. If that's the case, in Halle Berry and Jennifer Lopez, they could just been let themselves go. You know what I'm saying? So I think looks are gonna matter until you die.
But there's a special key part that you're missing in that. It was more, the reason why relationships lasted longer back then was because it was based on a relationship dynamic of structure and understanding that the romantic or honeymoon phase is going to phase out. There is a business aspect to this marriage. And the business is that we got to take care of these kids. We got to figure out how this mortgage is going to get paid and who's going to lead this pack into quote unquote the promised land. So there's that aspect of marriage that's missing as well. She's going to be the first person that teaches the kids, show them what you call it in the tender years of 1 to 7. Like it's a big thing. So yeah.
Yo, speaking about marriage, like what's a woman's role and a man's role in marriage? What is a woman supposed to do? Like supposed to do? What is a man supposed to do?
Well, for the biggest, anybody want to take that?
Wait, pause. I remember when I was younger, I used to be like so adamant on like, I'm gonna grow up, I'm gonna work, be a hardworking woman, and da da da. Listen, at this age, I'll be at home. I will clean the house, take care of the kids. What else you need me to do? I'll cook the food. I'll do it all. You want to go to work? You go to work. That's how I feel now. When I was younger.
I'm with Lauren, man. I'm trying to find me a sugar baby or something out here. One of these girls out here is about to take care of me.
I'm over here like 9 to 5 every day till I die. Ooh, right? I don't know.
I be getting scammed. He'd be like, "You want me to cash up you?" I'm like, "Yeah, please do. I'm willing to get scammed. I just want some money." Yeah, but no, like, what is a woman and male's role, man? Like, is a man supposed to provide? Like, who says a male is supposed to provide? That's the thing I don't understand. I want to know who said that and where does it say that?
It's history, bro. Like overall, back then
be rewritten.
So all right, so Pete, right? Back then it was called the hunter-gatherer phase, whatever. It's where we moved in tribes and the men went to go hunt, the women took care of the quote unquote house. I mean, when we would go out there, bring it back, be freshen up. Ooh, she cooks the quote unquote kill, and it moves accordingly. That's just how it was back then on a primal level. And ever since then, we've evolved into the roles getting bigger, the responsibilities getting bigger, and what we know now as a relationship to today. So, or a relationship dynamic of roles between men and women. It's on a mental scale and physical biology scale as well. So it's always this men quote unquote provide and women make the home or the house a home kind of thing. Men's the head, she's the neck.
I think that
hold up. She's the neck?
Yeah, because without a head without a neck, you can't move.
Oh,
and
okay.
Without the head, you can't move the neck. It interdependent.
I think men and women definitely complement each other. They're meant to go. So traditional traits of a man and traditional traits of a woman complement one another. That's why I feel like they work well together. But I think that in today's society, that what's most important is balance. It can look very different now. Like, I think it's more common to see women working and men not, like women being the breadwinners and men not, and vice versa. Like, that's okay too. Just whatever works for your household. That balance is needed.
do those marriages
sure.
last?
I agree with that.
I get all that. I agree with all that. But times
It really comes down to each person's relationship and what works for them.
Yeah.
Who wants to take on what tasks or
But
I'm willing to take on any. I'm willing to take on any task that's going to get me to stay home. Man, matter of fact, like,
and that's for you in your relationship.
Yo, growing up, I used to be like, yo, there's no way a girl's gonna make more money than me. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Now I want go ahead, make money. Go ahead, man. Matter of fact, I sit home, change diapers. Man, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm trying to figure out who made this decision that I have to go to work because I'm the male. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know who made that decision. Especially these women, they want to be treated as equal. But they better get their asses up and be equally going to work like I am too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot plays into all that. You know, I don't know what a woman role is or a male's role, like, because what if the woman can't cook? That's a problem. You know, now we gotta change roles. If you can't cook, I can't work. You see how that works? You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of stuff just verifies into it. Like I feel like roles are overplayed. Like what's a role? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it all depends on the relationship. Like if a girl comes up to me and say, listen, you stay home with the kids and I'm going to work, I'm going to simply tell her, okay, you know. But then again, like, am I being looked at because I'm not the provider? It's like, why do males get looked at because we're not the provider? You know what I'm saying?
Because dynamically it would cause, because you're thinking about if things go well, and we all know relationships have their ups and downs. The downside of what you're saying is that as a man, I don't know how the hell I can stay at home and look over to my say, hey babe, hope you have a good day at work today, and I just look over and turn over and sleep. Like, to me, I can't do that. Like, I can't, like, nah, just, I don't know. That's weird to me. After that, I look at my kids and they like, hey, nigga, you supposed to be at work, bro. Like, why is mom working? Like, you here? Like, that's weird. Like, they're gonna grow up not knowing any well, but like, when they look around and they see what's going on, they're gonna be like, hey, my nigga, why is you here? Like, you supposed to be at work or something, like everybody else's dad or some shit. Like, it's gonna be a weird thing to me. I don't know. And even like, yeah, and I should be a man. I should be able to provide for my family. And this is gonna be weird seeing that gonna be traditional, but nah. I don't know about that one, champ.
What about you, Zay? What you think?
Well, I totally agree with Chris.
Zay better.
Okay, you feel me? I want my own money. For me, that would be tight weird. Like I want to feel right. My girl, you feel me, working, providing. I'm just at home cooking, cleaning. Like, nah, I gotta get out and get some money.
I feel
I see. That's I can't say that I agree, and I can't say I disagree, because sitting home don't sound too bad at the same time, get to watch some TV.
All right, but look, right? Say you want to go do something, go buy something. You're going to have to ask her for some bread, right?
That's what share the bank accounts is for, man.
Or
the trust is there.
You feel me?
You bugging. Man, you bugging. Wait, hold on. So you're not trying to create the lifestyle you want to live?
No. I'm gonna do what I have to do. This is what I have to do. Yeah, clearly, because like I have to do this. But I'm saying if a girl came up to me and offered me, then yeah, everything changed the plans. You know that? So everything just changed. But clearly,
so you just drop purpose and all that. Just life, just
bro. Let a girl with $1 million come up to me and said, "I'm gonna change your life." Watch how fast I end this podcast. I end it right now. Bing. That's how fast.
Bugging.
Dare her to.
$1 million though.
I'll drop, man. What? For $1 million? You crazy, bro? I'll drop this podcast.
No, I'm gonna tell her this right now. Her $1 million ain't shit, because even then, like, please tell me. Like, I don't know if it's crazy or not, but just in regular, when's the last time a woman has ever spent an expensive gift on her on Beyonce? Zay, come on, like an expensive $600 gift, and be like, yeah, nigga, here, had this.
Hold up.
Come on.
Listen. I had a girl give me socks. What am I going to do with socks?
Put them on your feet.
Be appreciative. That's what you should be.
When you put it like that. No, you can't compare gifts. Listen. I never said I was appreciated. I just said y'all suck at giving gifts. That's all I said. I never heard a guy say, yo, I really can't wait for my birthday. She's about to give me something fire. Nah, but the girls is always hyped when the guy got it. When it's a guy's turn to do it, because what? The guy's
I feel like
always.
I've never gotten a good gift from a guy. They're always shitty. It's like.
What about you, Zach?
But excuse me, maybe it's my fault because I mess with people that are.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
All right.
No shots thrown. No shots thrown. I'm saying, what about you, Zay? Zay and Chris, you backing me up?
Yeah, I agree.
Zay, what's the best gift you ever got from your girl?
I like my girl to give me. So she give me sneakers and shit. Let me clothes. I'm good.
Okay, he got it good over there. He got it good over there. She gonna watch this podcast. I better tell her everything.
Even if she did give me a pair of socks, niggas, a pair of drawers, niggas, it's the thought that counts.
Exactly.
He's really okay. She's really watching this podcast now. He's like, go tune into the end.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, his answers. Yeah,
his answers are a little too precise now.
Yeah, he trying to get some later. He trying to get like put the good word and shit. But anywho, like for like I don't know, like nah, I can't remember the last time I got like a, because I be into a lot of shit. I'm into fucking.
You're not gonna get no gift, Chris. Them girls gonna hate you.
Cologne.
Like he gonna be like, statistically speaking, on this day I should have got this gift.
Yeah, I should have got 20% chance. And what's going on? It's looking wild. But yeah, like for real, like I don't know, like I don't be wanting nothing too crazy either. I be just wanting a nice little $400 cologne. You know, get me a new handgun, whatever the case may be. Take it to the range. That kind of shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to spoil whoever I'm dealing with, but they gotta tip your hand. You gotta show what kind of gift you would like. Learn me, understand what I like, and go get that. And I'll just always say yes, and I always say yes. Put it like that.
All right, look, Valentine's Day. All this love is in the air. I got one last question, right? Is love a choice or is it a feeling?
Oh God.
It's both.
Agreed. Both.
Yeah, both.
It's both.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you agreeing?
Yeah, kinda, yeah, both.
You said kinda. You kind of disagree a little bit.
I guess.
I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, you do choose to love somebody, but it's really a feeling. Like you gotta know, like you really love somebody. I don't know.
What's the definition of love? I'm just wondering.
That's a good question.
So it's subjective.
But how do you know when you really love somebody? What, like, is there a sign that goes off in like the movies, fireworks?
It's different for everybody.
To be honest,
everyone's definition.
If they're the one that's always on your mind, you feel me? You only think about them.
Honestly, I think
you want to be with them for the rest of your life. That's how you know you love them.
To me, honestly, it's asymmetrical. We love each other for different reasons. Men love women for different reasons. Women love men for different reasons. I think how it comes about shows how different it is, but the end goal is things that I guess you could say the common end goal is the relationship itself. So it's built on different things. It complements each other. So yeah.
I like it. Well, listen, man. I'm gonna wrap it up. Is there anything anybody want to say before I wrap this up? Zay, you got anything you want to say?
You got anything you want to say?
Man, I got a lot to say. What about you, Chris?
Shit. Add me on IG. New York's very own Don. You already know, baby. You already know. New York very own _ Don.
As Lauren, add what is everybody's?
What is my shit? I think I changed my shit back to Zaydat. My shit is ZAYYYDAT. Zaydat.
Nobody follow that joint, man. Matter of fact, y'all already know.
Zay with 3 Y's and then a dat. You feel me? Like say that, but Zaydat.
Oh, Zay no.
You like
anyways,
we're gonna touch on.
Or you might as well just drop your joint because that joint better.
It's just my name, Lauren Jean 4. That's it.
Why the 4?
It's my birthday, January 4th.
Oh snap. Okay. And Hemo sister, what's up, man? You might as well just drop yours down there too.
It's my name with the underscore, Jinal __ Sinbad.
Wow. Mine's is better. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what my name stands for at one point.
You just got a bunch of Roman numerals.
Exactly. I need to, matter of fact, just follow GoTimeMedia. I know the vibes. So, I mean, I will catch y'all on the next episode. And thanks to everybody for coming on. This was definitely dope. Long episode, but definitely fun. But I'll hit y'all later. Deuces.
Thank you for having us.